The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host, Foxtrot, and today we'll be witnessing the finale of Quantum G1 against Demon's Force here. That is it. And on a very interesting note, I think Blackjack would have been happy, is we are not going to Clubhouse. We will be proceeding to Villa as I just get myself and the teams ready for this matchup. I'm pretty sure they are. They've come prepared. We'll be up and running into this game right now. No more time, no more waiting for you guys. In fact, we did have quite a lot of waiting times, but that is a barrier I think we will be crossing once we proceed to season 3 with a little change in scheduling, hopefully. But right now, let's focus on the finale game, that is Quantum G1 versus Demon's Force. Quantum G1 right now, they sit on the top rank while Demon's Force is on the second position. Both of them have 15 points, and let us see on who takes this away once they have the maximum point advantage. The first map will be up and running. The Blitz ban comes up from the side of Quantum G1. We can understand why the Blitz is being banned. We know for a fact that Demon's Force is rocking Tsukushima Goat. Nomad ban comes out from the side of Demon's Force, and it's only obvious at this point. They want to make runouts happen. They want to catch Quantum G1 off guard. And on a map like Villa, Nomad happens to be a little too powerful for my liking. There's just so many things that you cannot do. Demon's Force comes out with another ban that is going to be Pulse, taken off the board. Looks like Quantum G1 will have to pay a little more heavy on Intel. It depends on what their last ban is going to be, and that'll be on Mira. Just like I said, little heavy on Intel is going to leave Maestro and Echo alive for this game up here, and very interesting game that we'll be witnessing. I haven't really seen Demon's Force or Quantum G1 for that matter play on Villa, and for me, as a fan of both these teams, I think that just brings out the excitement. That out of the way, let's take a quick look at both these rosters. Tsukushima Goat, Snow, Poindex, Notorious, and Sniper Want Candy. Amazing roster from the side of Demon's Force. While we have Sparko, Beat, Jittery, Poseidon, and Aniket on the side of Quantum G1. They'll be starting off on defense first, that is. And once again, Snow bringing out the Ash here and not the Twitch. Very interesting with the Maestro and the Echo still left on play. One could always say that the Tsukushima Goat is bringing out the IQ for the Echo, but looks like the 6 pick from the Valkyrie onto the castle has happened. So that is all the while a little, I wouldn't say no work, but at least the work. Wait a minute. Quantum G1 will be defending Reading Room and the library here. Very interesting site pick, in fact, coming in from the side of Quantum G1. Looks like they want to bring out their best strategies to get themselves the finale victory over here. And mind you guys, Quantum G1 was the victor of the last season as well. Season 1, Division 1 was taken away in all its glory from the side of Quantum G1. And let us see if Quantum G1 brings out their amazing strategy that looks like that they're employing here. It's essentially going to be more of an off-site presence, because that is how the site is played. You've got to have some vertical presence. And that's exactly why we'll be seeing 2 reinforcements come out on top. Jittery will be holding up with Beat as we see him barricading so many doorways. The castle is going to come into play as well. The alibi is here to just throw off the attackers while nobody is on site as of now. Except for Sparko, who's just made his way back, and so will Aniket in just due time. This is looking very, very promising for Quantum G1 right now in terms of how they are positioned, the setup, the reinforcements, the utility. Everything is really good. The presence all around the site and not inside it is what is in fact the changing factor that could be in making this victory happen for them. Notorious already picking out Aniket from that drone hole. We just saw him peek, and a very, very cheeky kill for that man, in fact. Alibi goes out a little too early in the round, and looks like things are not looking good. Demon's Force preparing for a possible run, and 3 people stationed outside on this area. Sparko, I think, is about to pick a fight here on this drone hole, but that is not something you want to be peeking, because the attackers obviously get themselves a little more room to work with. Beat is going to take down Tsukushima Go. That is from above. A really nice angle being held by Beat from the top floor. Let us see if that makes a difference. Proceeding further into the round. Beat is going to take down the drone of Notorious. He does get spotted away. Meanwhile, Poindex will be making his way on towards the rappel game on the landing window. 4 versus 4 established. Snow is just trying to find anybody off guard. Or will he do so is a real question. Creeps up here. But does he know there's somebody playing downstairs? No, he doesn't. That's Poseidon. He finds him any moment now, but the pre-fire gives his position away. Now he's got to pick that 1v1. Does he win it is a real question. Yes, he will. A 3 versus 4 right now. Poseidon takes a little bit HP off of him. Or rather, Tsukushima Goat takes a little bit of HP off of him, but he'll be healed back up. Oh, that was Snow. My bad. Never mind. I just got a little bit confused. As the Blackbeard is going to pick out another kill onto the dog. That's a 3 versus 3 established. Re-established for that matter. Alright. Sniper One Candy gets peeked by Jittery. He gets taken away as well. The Blackbeard doing so much for the team right now, and looks like Quantum Jeevan's strat is falling apart a little too quickly for them. But one man at a time. Oh, alright, Beat gets Notorious. That's definitely a ballsy play coming out from him, but the Blackbeard is here once again to shut down Beat, and the final kill from Point X comes out onto Sparko. Just could not make that 1v2 happen in a spot like that. Very well played by Demon's Force here, just waiting Quantum Jeevan out and baiting them onto their own turf and bringing the fight on their advantage rather than fighting against the strategy being employed by Quantum Jeevan. That out of the way, Quantum Jeevan comes back with that disadvantage that they've lost for themselves on a defensive round on Villa, will proceed straight up to Trophy and Statutory Room. Don't want to be taking any more chances, and this role swap in terms of the operator has come out as well. Maestro will be brought on by the Beat here. I don't know, for some reason I see Beat and somehow I happen to say the Beat. You know, it's just the English in me that gets going anyways. Sparko brings out the Legion. He doesn't want to be employing the castle, but not a great emphasis in terms of how we are seeing the soft breach being put on the side of Demon's Force here. Definitely, you've got Point X running the nades on him. You've got Notorious with his lifelines as well, and Aniket brings out the TCSG. A very good gun in my perspective. It helps you with so much dynamic in the map, mind you. I know it's been nerfed. I know for a fact that it's not as powerful as it used to be. But something that we've got to point out over here right now is the fact that the dynamic, the soft breach, and the change in the defensive strategies that you need, it gives all the while more space to work with. That's pretty much how this is supposed to go. And let us see if that goes on for a while. Extended room on towards the study hole will come out from the side of Quantum Jeevan as well. We'll be seeing Sparko, and I think that'll be Jittery holding down with him, but he's not made his way back, so I'm just gonna assume it's Sparko for the while. Aniket, he comes back on from landing, and look at this Maestro cam being placed. Can you guys see it on the landing door? That is going to give lines of sight onto the trophy window, because there's holes we did see Aniket make on the bottom reinforcement, rather the soft wall, and all the way a good line of sight on towards 90 hallway. That is going to give all the while more insurance for Sparko to play here, not to worry about any push happening from this end of the map. And more than that, that Maestro cam has to get taken away with so much precision if you're using utility on it, mind you. So a really nice spot indeed for anybody who wants to just take some notes from this Tier 1, Division 1 team gameplays. That is something we all love to see. Sparko almost picking a fight here with Snow, but Snow is just going to fall back. He does get noticed out. Sparko is going to fall back as well. A possible double P coming onto the Blackbeard right now. He gets Jackal tracked. Sparko has to be quick on his feet. He gets taken out. It's going to be very fatal for them. Aniket moving back on towards Red Stairs. Jittery still holding this angle down. He's got the Blackbeard to fight against, but it's only a matter of time till that P comes in. Beat doing whatever he can with the information trade-off and the evil eyes that he's deploying for himself, while Jittery has moved back onto the hallway. I think at this point, Demon's Force is supposed to realize that their defenders have fallen back, and yes, they will. A very nice clear in terms of how Demon's Force has pushed Quantum Jeevan back, but the real... Oh, alright, a nice C4 comes in from Aniket, but he's going to lose that fight to Tsukushima Go downstairs. A good fallback from the side of Quantum Jeevan here. They've still got 4 men alive, and only 1 second on the side of the attackers to make this push happen. Let us see on how this will turn out. Beat goes for this long peek, but he's going to see the Maestro. The Maverick holds. That is, the Maestro is the one maneuvering back. And some angles being opened up to stop a possible push. But what is this? What is this stack coming in from Quantum Jeevan? 4 men all inside Astro, watching each other's crossfires and cross angles. Jittery is going to get a frag onto Sniper 1 Candy. That's an important one, because that's your Blackbeard taken off the board. But meanwhile, Sparko is here on the flank mission. He knows exactly that the stack up here is not going to help him. Beat still using the Goyo shield to his advantage, but he peeks on a wrong angle. He gets taken away. Snow is here to take the fall from the side of Jittery as well. It's all on Jittery and Poseidon to hold this side down all by themselves, while Sparko is here on the flank. Does he get one? No, he won't. He loses that gunfight to the top. Yeah, that's Notorious stepping up for his team. Comes in for another pre-fight. It's all around to Poseidon and Jittery to make plays happen. Jittery so far has gotten all kills on board. Poseidon is here to help him. But does he notice the prone peak? Yes, he will. That's an easy frag for Point X coming in from him. It's all on to Poseidon in a 1 versus 2. Will he make that happen? He doesn't even get the first frag, and Point X washes the head away, or claims it for that matter, on this map. And second round in the favor of Demon's Force once again. Demon's Force, very demonic force, in fact, keeping their win streak alive on 2 rounds in succession. Let us see if the third round is going to be any different for Quantum Jeevan, as they'll be going back to trophy and statutory room once again. All right, we'll be up and running on round 3 here. Something we've got to notice is Quantum Demon, when the last time that they played on season 1, they did manage to be the victors of the entire division, of the entire season, the top, the best team. In fact, that is a title that I don't think anybody has anybody can even dispute about it, because they have been playing like that. And being on the top tier gameplay here, that is Division 1, and keeping your gameplay on point is something that takes so much in everybody to keep that up. Something that I want to point out though, the finale match, the finale match in the last season 1, was also against Quantum Jeevan and Demon's Force, and Quantum Jeevan lost that 7-2 on Coastline. Mind you, Quantum Jeevan so far has been the top team in the entire WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League. But one thing that they still haven't found a formula to beat is Demon's Force. Demon's Force definitely not racking up their points against other teams, but they're definitely been found to go head-to-head against Quantum Jeevan. I don't really know how that formula works for them, but is this something that I found bizarre? But that you are beating essentially one of the best teams in this division on the top tier gameplay that we get to see, but you just cannot keep your own or hold your own against teams that are fairly been a little inconsistent based off the comparison what Quantum Jeevan brings on the table. But that out of the way, that also brings up another discussion on how the difference of playstyles matter, and so many things. But that's just a topic for another day, possibly a podcast that will bring out very soon. Sniper 1 Candy does find Aniket off guard, and that the bloodstains on the wall are by him. Jittery finding out a kill very early. Notorious goes down. Not sure where that came in from, but it's a really important frag. That's a Zofia off the board. That was on the main stage, all right. Pointex has already made his way inside. Sniper 1 Candy still in set study, waiting for a possible push happening. But Pointex is all on his solo roam mission here. Brings out the Claymore Force. That is something he wants to do. Snow, meanwhile, will take down Sparko. Where are the defenders? Sparko gets taken away. That is going to give all the while more freeway for Demon's Force to make their way inside. Everybody is going to be on site now. Once again, you're going to see a turtle, rather extensive roam coming out for them, but turned into a turtle roam, turtle hold rather, from the defensive team. Be it getting a little too over aggressive, might as well not turn in his favor. But look at this, the Maverick breach is happening, and he's going to notice that. He's going to use this, he's going to use this opportunity to perfection. He drops on the Maverick. He's got the diffuser for himself as well. Jittery is going to get taken, Jittery is going to take down Snow, in fact, and that is your Jackal off the board. It's all on the Blackbeard and IQ to frag their brains out if they want to retrieve of whatever is left in this round, because as of now they stand at a massive disadvantage even without the diffuser. Aniket goes for a quick peek. He's gonna get down the rifle shield, or at least for me that's a cardboard shield. Tsukishima is gonna take down Aniket. That's a really nice pre-fire coming in from the man. And look at this, Sniper 1 Candy chimes in as well. A 2 versus 2 establish the man count has been equalized, but Poseidon and Beat still stay alive. Beat is going to be on an influential position coming out from him. Let us see if he can frag this out for his team. Poseidon maneuvering back to trophy, but the pings are coming in from the Maestro cams as well. Poseidon knows exactly where he's playing, and look at this, the Beat is going to take down Tsukishima God, and Poseidon is here. Takes down Sniper 1 Candy, and Quantum Jeevan get themselves a round on board of the losing streak that they had. And finally, Quantum Jeevan putting that one round. We'll be seeing ourselves proceed on to round 4. 2-1 is going to be the scoreline. And let us see if round 4 turns out any different from Quantum Jeevan bringing out that equalizer for themselves. Or will it just be the Demon's Force show? Let me know in the chat.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, we'll be back to the Aviator Games Room area this time around. He won't be defending the library. Definitely something that Quantum G1 wanted to try out and it did not work. It's nothing that I can mock them about. It's pretty much how the game works, man. I mean, I love to see that when players and teams like to do some ballsy plays, you know. When the situations are dire, your steps also become dire. Aniket brings out the Wamai this time around. Sparko will be shifting to the Goyo. And it looks like Aniket is that role operator role change is something that is necessary right now. It's something not working out in the terms of cohesion that Quantum G1 is bringing for themselves. And on the looks of it, the way the prep is done, the way the players are positioned right now, and the way the last round went, I think, I'm just predicting this, I don't know. I think Quantum G1's got this round in their favor as well. But it only stands to see. But if Demon's Force outright just outguns them, nothing they can do at that point. Your strat won't work if you don't have any players left alive to make the strat work. This is something I think fits the most for Virtual 5 Esports, because I've got to tell this. If there's any Virtual 5 players right now in chat, you've got so many strategies up your gameplay, but you are not alive enough in the round to make them work. That is something you don't want to be doing, guys. And looks like the shield from Beat almost quick peeking that Blackbeard there and getting his head taken away. And look at this already. The operator roll swap, like I said, it's got to work for them. Sparko bring out the kill very early into the round. Pointex gets taken away. Jittery is here to get another. That is going to be Snow. It's a 3 versus 5 already for the side of Demon's Force, as things are falling apart a little too quickly for them as they try to make their push happen onto the side of bedroom. So Kishima God makes his way in, but he does get spotted away by the shield. Some pre-fast coming as well. Sniper One Candy just maneuvering himself back, and no more heart breaches left alive on the side of Demon's Force. That's going to be something that does put me into question of how they are intending to push on a site like Aviator Games Room. There's Beat playing still on the main stairs. He knows there's somebody playing. He does not want to be over peeking this right now. It's a Blackbeard waiting in his crosshairs, just waiting for Beat to make a mistake, but he won't be making it as of now. A smoke babe goes out. A very well placed shield, in fact. There you go, another smoke comes out as well, and the shield perfectly positioned. So Kishima God is just going to crouch peek. Check his crouch button. Sniper One Candy is going to get beat, but he's already moved inside. What? He's not going to win that fight. Jittery is going to be the victor, and it's all onto a 1 versus 3. Sniper One Candy is on 100 HP. He's got the Blackbeard's rifle shield as well. That's the only one remaining. It's taken a little bit of damage, but let us see if that is useful. No, it won't be. The Jaeger comes in, and with a quick headshot on the 1 HP for Jittery is not going to be a difficult task for this man. There we go. Like I said, my predictions turned right. Quantum G1 getting themselves another round on board. 2-2-2 on a map like Villa, while they stay on defense, should have been the top priority. But I would still say, even if they walk away with a 3-3 on Villa, it's still an advantage for them, because based off the bans, it really isn't saturating the meta much. There's no Thermite ban, rather there's no Hibana ban. The Thatcher is also going to stay alive. So it all does essentially come down to how you play this game fundamentally, and picking off early frags and making sure you have yourself advantage left on towards the end of the execute when it comes down to both these sides, in fact, for that matter.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Once
can.
again, Quantum G1 will be starting off on the library and the reading room defense. And it looks like this is just a site that they want to be relying on. They are completely going to abandon the kitchen side, the laundry defense that we usually get to see come out on the standard Villa that we like to play. And looks like Quantum G1 is going to be taking the breather in for them, because they already sit on the first spot, mind you. Both of these teams having themselves 12 points on board, and looks like they just want to overextend their options. They just want to make sure that they get themselves experience on a site like this against an amazing team, and more than that, give us, the viewers, an amazing show to look out for and learn from. In fact, if that is something that anybody in the chat is willing to do, definitely. Aniket brings out the bailiff, is going to be using the alibi to make sure he gets some Alright, Poindex already takes a little bit of damage. That's from the spawn peak, I assume. But from whom is the real question? I think that was Jittery. He's been a little too jittery for that matter since the 2 rounds he's getting shut down outright. He realized the fact that this is the way we are attacking and this is the way we will defend. Comes in with a few pre-fires once again. Nothing to find as of now, but he's got himself a nice bullet hole. The bullet hole meta, man. Got to tell you. Oh, the bullet hole does get spotted out, and Jittery very quick to realize that he's going to move a bit before he gets his head taken off for that. Snow, once again, he's going to have to be on a solo drone mission, that is, and make sure he gets himself some information to trade off with. Jittery still peeking this. I'm not sure if he knows where Snow is playing from, but he comes back onto peeking the red stairs once again. Sparko, I think that is Beat. No, Beat is going to be helping him on the top floor. Jittery gets a frag. That's Tsukushima Go taken on the board. The IQ goes down, but the Ash is already pushed in. Jittery has got to make sure the crossfire is being established right now. It's all going to come down to Snow on how he intends to play this out. A possible wall bank should come in from him, but he's going to notice the battle of the Jaeger. Does he get the down? Yes, he will. Jittery goes down. It's all going to come down to the 1v1 he picks with the Legion, but he doesn't know where the Legion is playing. And Beat gets himself a headshot onto the Ash. That's 2 frags already on board, but Jittery is now going to be down. It's something that Poseidon cannot even heal himself back up. But meanwhile, the push from the hallways happened. Poseidon in a really bad spot, and he gets taken away. That's something that Demon's Force was expecting. Sniper 1 Candy chimes in. It's a 3 versus 3 essentially, unless the revive comes in. Yes, it will. A 4 versus 3 re-established back in the favor of Quantum G1. Poindex making his way up study room. He knows exactly he's got to pick this fight, but he's got the diffuser as well. Why would you send the diffuser up top to go for the wrong clear? It's a 2 versus 4, massively in their disadvantage for Demon's Force right now. They've even got to get 2 frags on the board for the top floor, and not only that, they've got to get themselves the diffuser. Retrieval is back. The maneuver has happened from Quantum G1. They fall back, but Notorious will be quick to read that. He gets himself a frag. In fact, it's all under Notorious. Jittery will get himself a frag. Meanwhile, Notorious has to push down onto site. No diffuser in hand. He does spot at the alibi. Some pre-fires come in, but he's a little too much in a panic mode, and Quantum G1 walk away with round 5 off of a lovely execute on a site that is a little unorthodox to play on, but not for Quantum G1 and not today. What a round coming in from them. All right. Quite the round coming in there. It did essentially come down to the mistakes that Demon's Force were making, and not just Quantum G1 playing better. But you know how this game turns out. There's so many variables that you've got to worry about. And it looks like Demon's Force did not worry about enough. Oh, there we go. Finally, Quantum G1 picking a site that I personally love so much. I'm sure Blackjack would have been here to say this, the same thing in fact. But finally a change of side, and in fact this is the first time that we'll be seeing the dining and kitchen area come out on the defense for the side of Quantum G1, and let us see if that is something that is going to be an advantage for Quantum G1 to pick out from. Finally they get themselves the lead first time in this round here, match here in fact. 3-1, 3-2 is the scoreline on round 6 before the role swap is coming in. And like I said guys, even if Quantum G1 manages to walk away with a 3-3, it is still an advantage. Not in the terms of how the defense is usually played out, but it's just that walking off on the back foot from a 0-2 and getting yourselves 3 rounds on board consecutively takes a lot. Takes a lot, in fact. That brings in so many variables to worry about, and not just as defenders or not just as a comeback potential from you as a team. It's also going to come down to the mindset that the opponents are playing from. Notorious, I think he spotted out a spawn peek coming in from him, but looks like the spawn peek was happening on the bedroom side as well. Jittery, being a little too jittery, he's just going to fall back for the while Poseidon is getting a little too over aggressive. No, that is not Poseidon, that is Sparko, who's getting a little too over aggressive. Just going to fall back. We're seeing a turtle hold from Quantum G1, kind of, not really actually. We're seeing Aniket and Jittery stationed up top, while Poseidon and Beat are going to be on site. Sparko is all alone. He's pretty much all alone, man. entire south side of this map, there's nobody but Sparko. Like, not even the attackers. Sparko, man, come on. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here with you. Don't worry. I'm watching you. You're not alone. Jetri, meanwhile, he has to fall back because the Goyo shield on his face gets blown away from the Zofia. Good use of utility being put to use from Demon's Force. In fact, that is something I rarely get to see as... oh boy. Oh boy. We just had a server lag for a moment there. Did we? I think we did. For a second, I just thought that my net died out, and yeah, you know how that goes. So, Notorious making his way inside. No life lost, mind you, but as I speak about it, Poseidon is going to get himself a Praga to Sekishima. Goat. That's your IQ of the board. Beat has to go a little too close, but does he know there's an Ash playing right beside him? Any moment now, they could make this advantage theirs. Snow has to push in. The Bowfire does get hurt out. The shotgun, no. In fact, the SMG-11 comes in from Beat, and he's going to convert that kill onto the Ash. A 2 versus 5. Pointex is here to refrag onto Jittery. But will that matter as that man count is still not equalized? Aniket does spot out the Maverick playing in the hallway, but he's just going to fall back and escape. And Dawes must pull it. Just some ducking and fragging going on for Demon's Force since the last 5 rounds. Another frag comes in, but no, actually, Sparko is here to make sure he gets himself that kill. And more than that, a double duty tag team coming in from the side of Quantum G1. It's a 1 versus 4 that Pointex has to work himself with. 20 seconds left on the board, not enough man control, or more than that, map control. It's going to fall back onto the hallway. The call has been made as the audio cues go out. 15 seconds left and the push comes in, but Sparko is here. Very quick to the trigger. Quantum G1 get themselves round 6 on board against Demon's Force and proceed onto the rail swap in halftime. 4-2 off of the back of what started off this match in the advantage of DF. Well, looks like the Blitz ban really did bite off Demon's Force in the back there. Tsukushima got not getting himself the best operator that he likes to play with. But right now, they've moved back onto defense. Let us see if they still manage to stay alive. And looks like Quantum G1 finally proving me wrong. In fact, bringing out a massive advantage against a team that proved out to be their demolishers in the last season. This time around, Quantum G1 looking stronger than ever. If I may, Quantum G1, I know it's got to go the other way around. It's just that Never Diamonds has become the Quantum G1 of Division 2, and Quantum G1 has become the Never Diamonds of Division 1. It's not on the facts of the wins that they've got on board. They have, I mean, quite a lot. They're on the first position for them each other. But the point that I'm trying to convey to you guys is the fact that they're looking stronger than ever. The synergy, the way that they're playing, the way that they've been playing so far, the consistency is something that matters in a team so much. And I think the addition of Aniket has definitely helped Quantum G1 quite a bit on whatever he brings on board. And in fact, on a very personal note rather, is Aniket happens to be, if not one of the best players in my opinion that India has to offer right now. He's got so much on, he's got so much for himself as a skilled player, and so many other things that he brings on board, and that just adds up to the team's potential. It lifts up the team all in all. Aniket also being the MVP in the season 1 for Tira Esports, but now looks like Quantum G1 they are putting the rounds on board, but there's somebody else who loves to take away the MVP from Aniket, that is Jittery, bringing in the guns alive for the push. He's just a spearhead for Quantum G1 right now. Quantum G1 goes for a fight. We know that Jittery is going to be the first one to pick one of those. Meanwhile, as I give you guys a quick run through of how I feel about how this team has been performing so far, they'll be very quick into gaining their control and access on towards the south side of the map. Sparko making his way in, and looks like everybody from the side of Demon's Force will be on site, or Actually, Tsukushima Goat is going to be down below. And a very horizontal push, horizontal dedicated push coming in from the side of Quantum G1 here. And let us see if that is going to make any difference for them. A lot of time being invested on making that push happen. No lives lost, no lives claimed for both of these teams. Jittery still waiting. Is going to throw out a flashbang first as a possible nade. Should come in any time now to take that Goyo shield away, but Snow is intending to hard peek this. I'm not sure if he's going to get himself a frag. He does light somebody up, but the nade goes out. Nothing to convert so far. Another nade is in, but Sniper 1 Candy is going to get a frag onto Jittery. The Goyo shield does get blown off. Tsukushima Good is going to be downstairs. He moves up. Can he find the kill? Yes, he will. The snipe comes in onto Sparko. Snow going for this wide peak. He does notice the feeder Aniket, and he's going to take them down. It's a 2 versus 5 right now. Definitely not in the favor of Quantum G1. Poseidon goes out with another call once again. Dokubi giving off so many audio cues for Beat to work with, but Beat has to make this push happen. Not enough to work with. Tsukushima God gets a frag. Beat gets another. He tries to find the Legion. He will do so, but the crossfire is here from Demon's Force, and Sniper 1 Candy get themselves another round to stay alive on a 4-3 as we proceed to round 8.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, that out of the way. We'll be up and running on round 8 here, and looks like Demon's Force, they don't want to go down without a fight. They want to make sure they get this comeback in now that they are the ones on the comeback that they have to make. Is definitely Quantum G1 has brought the guns alive for themselves, and not sure what they were trying to attempt.
10
But
seconds to
they
go.
did invest a little too much of their time on getting that control established on the study side. I think that did bit them in the back. Notorious
Attackers'
possibly
objective
going
is to
for a
locate
run out
bomb
here.
and defuse it.
He's just gonna go back onto his camps. Notorious knows there's somebody creeping up on him. Ah, there we go. The Jackal does get
Defender is
spotted out.
approaching
That's
the kill
Sparko. Notorious goes for the spawn peek and he gets it. Sparko is gonna face the wrath of this Vigil right now. That's your Jackal off the board. Very early to go down. Notorious. Alrighty then. Looks like Demon's Force is back, and they want to take away the driver's seat position that Quantum G1 is sitting on right now, and take that away and move ahead with the equalizer. Let us see if things turn out in their favor or not. Snow making his way up. He's got the Jaeger, the carbine in his hands. Very good gun on a very good player. Notorious has fallen back to site meanwhile, and once again we'll be seeing a rather side hold coming in from the side of Demon's Force. Jittery has made his way back up, and we already hear so many C4s being ripped on site. But will they convert on any kill is the real question. NK has got himself some nice soft breach done. Does he find anybody? The calls are going off from Poseidon as we hear them on a distance. But is there somebody playing close to him? Yes, that is both these operators from the same special unit facing off each other any moment now. Notorious doesn't know there's a Dokubi playing right behind him. This could just be something that he might not be expecting. When drone comes in, he's gonna spot Notorious, and look at this. Poseidon knows exactly where he's playing. He gets the frag. Notorious goes down. That's a very important kill. Notorious does getting punished by Poseidon here for the kill that he got on the Sparko indeed. And Poindex waiting for a possible peek coming in from Beat. Sniper 1 Candy is gonna go down from the vertical play that is being exhibited by Jittery, while they are expecting that push from Snow. Dash does notice that the Snow is creeping up on him, but Snow takes down Jittery. In fact, that's just a gunfight that they had to win, and they did. C4 goes out, but it's a little too late. The calls are what are making all the difference right now for Demon's Force and Quantum G1 for that matter. Oh, look at that! Tsukushima Goat is going to claim the life of Aniket with that amazing C4 coming in from him, but the push from Laundry has happened. Beat is the one making that push, but he's going to lose that gunfight to Tsukushima Goat. It's all on Poseidon, who's got to make some plays happen, but Tsukushima Goat once again proving the last suffix that he's got himself in the name, the Goat, getting himself the double frag towards the end of this round here. And that will put the equalizer on board for Demus Force as this match gets all the while more exciting, and we'll proceed to round 9.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Razor wire is deployed. You can stop worrying.
Alright, we'll be up and running on round 9 here. And looks like the site is going to be Games Room and Aviators this time around. Let us see if Demon's Force managed to win this out based off what the comeback that they've tried to mount here. Definitely working out for them. 4-4. And let's see on how things will turn out eventually. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard meanwhile. Sniper 1 Candy getting himself 8 frags. Notorious is going to be on 4. It's not much work done, but I'm not sure if he's gotten all those points stacked up on him with the tagging that he's been doing on the drone. Just kidding. Notorious, very impactful kills towards the end of the rounds. Tsukushima Goat gets himself 7 frags, while on the side of Quantum G1, nobody except Jittery and Beat have been doing. Wait a minute, Beat has been doing quite a lot of fragging. Alright, support operators looks like are coming alive right now for Quantum G1.
Attackers drop
And
the diffuser.
not much
Attackers
presence in
recovered
terms
their
of how
diffuser.
Poseidon, Aniket and Sparko have been chiming in. And I think that is what is keeping them a little scattered at the moment in terms of how the last few rounds fared out. And this is something we've got to notice is maybe if the slack of what the 3 players from the side of Quantum G1 are, I wouldn't really define it as having a bad day. We know for a fact that Peach is not a game where you imply on kill counts, but if they manage to happen to crack their brains out, is definitely something that will be an uprising moment for the team in succession. But Snow is here to already shut down Sparko. Sparko just not able to get himself in an early entry frag, or rather even stay alive towards the end of the round. Once again, a very, very early kill, and Sparko is the one to take the fall for it. Flashes go out, looks like they're planning to get this breach done. That is Poseidon waiting for a perfect cover, but Tsukushima Goat is going to get himself that bandit trick any moment now. No, he won't. The impact is what will deny, and look at that teamwork coming in from Beat and Aniket, getting themselves that breach done using the Zofia's lifelines to perfection. The setup from Quantum G1 looks very promising despite the one man that they've lost, but Notorious could make the plays happen. Aniket will still be watching that flank coming in from him on the main stairs. Look at that. There he is. While Jittery is going to be under 90 window, Rappel Poseidon Beat making the push on side happen. For Point X at this point, it's become to a solid point, but it'll come down to who will win the gunfights. Jittery is going to be the one to get a frag onto Snow. That's the 90 Rappel paying off. The patience game is in, and so will Jittery onto 90 hallway. Made his way back here. Gets the default camera as the push has to happen any moment. Now they got themselves a nice breach onto the main classical hallway as well. That is going to give all the while more room for Quantum G1 to work with. Meanwhile, Beat is going to get a frag on the Sniper 1 Candy. Beat is already going down for the plant here. C4 comes in, doesn't connect. No, it won't at the moment. That gets taken away. I'm not sure where the Nitro has gone down to. The diffuser is down. It's a 1 versus 3 make that. It's all down to Tsukushima Goat to make some plays happen for his team, but he won't. Quantum G1 walk away with this round on round 9 and get all the while more closer. Oh, Poseidon missing the shots. Didn't get to catch that on the cam in the first. But anyways, that is going to bring them all the while more closer to match point. We'll let us see if Demon's Force managed to win that out as the next round, that is the round in hand, round 10, is going to be on trophy room and statutory room. That is a site that has been favoring them so far, and let us see if Quantum G1 bring out something else and get themselves the match point on round 10 or not.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Swapping mag!
Camera in position.
Device positioned.
Device activated.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Defuse the bomb.
Deploying mag!
All right, we'll be up and running on round 10 here. The statutory and trophy room defense coming in from the side of Demon's Force. Everybody looks to be on site. Yep, everybody's going to be, in fact. And possible rate round recovery coming in from them. But this time around, Quantum G1 is not intending to make that horizontal push happen from there. And as they'll just do what they usually do. Make sure that they have their presence felt on the main side and in and around it, on the bottom as well. Poseidon has already made his way inside. Sparko watching the cover while Jittery is going to be on the drones for them. No emphasis in this entirety of the area that is the study room side and the south side of the map. In fact, that has been isolated into. And then another part, the only thing that is happening for this whole match is happening on the north end. Sparko this time he's still watching the possible flank coming in from Demon's Force. Very patient with it. Got to keep your patience game on point as well. Everybody is going to be on side. That is going to give all the while more crossfires established for Demon's Force, but also more bodies for Quantum G1 to drop. No early flags this time around. Sparko is still going to be alive, at least for this little while, as a nade cook comes in from the side of Jittery. They're just pre-firing the common angles and common spots. That is onto Astro, and a rappel game is in play from Sparko. Aniket meanwhile is going to take down Tsukushima. Go, that's a very important frag. Not sure where that did come in from, but Sparko gets himself a nice tag onto the Legion. Snow is going to have to fall back as somebody's taking a lot of damage. Not sure who. Notorious doesn't get spotted out by the drone, but he's got to be careful from the P coming in from Astro. He does spot out Sparko, does a little bit of damage to him, but the pre-fire's got to be here any moment now. Snow, why would you do that? He walks inside inside the astronomy rotation, and not something I was expecting, but Sniper 1 Candy is still going to go for the white peak. He gets a frag, but Poseidon is here to refrag on the point X. It's all on Notorious. He's going to be inside sight. Does he win that gunfight is the real question. Beat is the one picking that gunfight with him. Sniper 1 Candy all towards the trophy, while Notorious is holding down towards the side of the bedrooms. Another breach is going down any moment now. No bedroom open, but he's going to have to pick this gunfight on his face. What is Demon's Force doing? It's all under Sniper 1 Candy. He gets a deagle shot onto Sparko, but only 15 seconds left. Another one is going to be down as well. It's a 2 versus 1 that he's got to fight against. He's got the C4 in play. Does the play come in? No C4 being expelled. What? Wait. All right. Okay. The pings were coming in for him as well. I was so confused on what the Valkyrie was trying to do. All right. Okay. But looks like EX7 words are coming true. Quantum G1 getting themselves a 6-4 match point on this map right now, right here on Villa. It only stands to see if Demon's Force bring out their guns alive and take this match to a 6-6 overtime. What a play coming in from them. It's essentially going to come down to so many factors that will make the change in this matchup. Let's find that out in just a moment.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
All right. It's definitely something that I was not expecting Demon's Force to do. I mean, but looks like they'll be asking for a rehost, and rehost will be awarded. A rehost is being put into play as they're just having a little bit of a meeting here. And there we go. 6-4 is going to be the score, and we'll be resuming from that in just a moment. I will be right back in a while. Alrighty then, getting back into the game. We are not keeping you guys waiting for long, as we do sit on match point in the favor of Quantum G1 right now. Team is 4 sitting on 4 points, 2 rounds away from taking this match to overtime and bringing that equalizer that they so direly need if they want to stay alive in this matchup. We'll be seeing a Rio's request being accepted from the side of Demon's Force as we proceed on a possible final round if Quantum G1 decides to finish this up. But let us see if that'll be a change as we go ahead on round 11. Trophy and statue room being taken up once again from the side of Demon's Force here. We know for a fact that you cannot change your sides. In fact, that is why you've got to go back to them. Let us see if the change in the terms of the operators and in terms of the tactical timeout that they had for themselves could turn out useful for the Rio stand that they had for themselves.
Position device. Place device. Unrolling.
Valkyrie being brought on board by Snow, that is going to give them all the while more information to trade with. The Maestro is not going to be employed, and neither is the Echo. Notorious is going to be hiding all the way down on the basement in the old office that is towards the garage.
New camera feed up and running.
He's possibly waiting for somebody to creep up on him. Might as well be Sparko's, the Jackal in fact. But he's spawned a little away from him. Aniket is going to be the one spawning a little closer. But nothing that Notorious will find as of now. He can even go for a run out in fact. So this is a run out that many people do not expect. While you're in the rappel or you're in the long angle, get yourself a nice kill while the attackers are busy rappelling. Jittery comes down as well. Notorious still very patient with whatever he's trying to do here. Looks like Jittery will be making his way inside. No, he does get spotted out. Alright, yep, Jittery getting himself a breach done. Notorious has fallen back. And the pings from Sparko on the Jackal are into play as well. There's not much room that Vigil can work with right now. He's got to keep moving around. He's got to keep roaming. He falls back, at least for the while. Everybody else, meanwhile, on the side though, from the side of Demon's Force, not much work being done in terms of how the map control is being established for Quantum G1, except, alright, never mind, I stand corrected. The bottom stair control has already been taken, bottom floor control has already been taken away from Quantum G1, while Aniket and Beat bring them tag team Duto over here, get themselves this breach open, a pre-fire comes in, and the moon over back outside the map. Just dodging any potential C4s that could have been placed downstairs, while I think that is the Jaeger of Point X holding down on the box spot on the Astro room.
Knock knock.
Somebody's already creeping up on him, or that is Sparko on the rappel instead. Another drone comes out as well, but nothing to spot as of now. A nade getting cooked from down below takes him off, but Jittery, it's gonna come down to Jittery making sure that the nade this time around at least connects. Jittery goes for the cook. Does he land it is a real question. Perfect cook, but that's gonna light him up so much, and the collection frag comes in onto Point X as well. Point X undeterred from the position is gonna cost him so much. Concussion nades go out and the impact comes in as well. Sparko is going to take down Sniper 1 Candy. Meanwhile, it looks like this is a shutdown for Demon's Force, and yet it is. Notorious is going to go down as well, as everybody else will fall like flies in front of Quantum G1. Snow is the only one left alive in a ace clutch situation that looks like a dream that only Demon's Force fan can dream of right now, and that's it. The shutdown comes in and the flawless run from Quantum G1, crowning themselves the champion of Division 1 right now. Undefeated on Division 1. That is Quantum G1. 7-4 against Demon's Force. 7-4 against Union Gaming yesterday. The real question is, who's going to stand up? And so far, we haven't found the answer. And what a round coming in from them. What a finale that we got to witness. Oh, we still got another match coming up, guys, mind you. And that is going to be LG Esports versus Kira Esports fighting for the spot. That is Kira Esports fighting for their spot to stay alive in this division, mind you. And LG Esports are the third team, in fact, on the leaderboard right now. They are in the third position. That gives them so much more comfortability to just, they just play around if they want to. But that is something that I don't think Level 0 Esports like to do. They like to dominate, and they're always here to make sure that they bring that best on the game. That out of the way, if Kira Esports happen to lose the match right now against Level 0 Esports, they will be saying goodbye to Division 1. That's right, guys, you heard me right. Kira Esports will be saying goodbye to Division 1. I know how difficult that sounds for you all, but that is a reality we will be facing, and we will be finding out in just a moment as we proceed with the next match in the 5 minutes. Take a quick break, guys, and I'll be right back in just a while. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming and Games the Shop. I'm your host Foxtrot, and today we'll be witnessing the match of Level 0 Esports against Kira Esports. Mind you guys, this is a very important match for both these teams because right now Kira Esports, they stand on a very shaky position that is on the seventh spot rather, and that is something you don't want to be staying at because we know for a fact that the bottom three teams from the end of every season get relegated, and that is going to be a bummer if Kira Esports don't win this match. If they, mind you guys, if Kira Esports happens to lose this match, they will lose their spot on Division 1. They will go on towards Division 2. That relegation will come in for Kira Esports. But let's take a look at the standing for Level 0 Esports right now. They sit very comfortably with 9 points on board, 12 points on board for that matter, on the rank third. The bans are away and coastline is the map. Hibana, Nomad, Echo and Goyo will get taken away. We'll be seeing ourselves head into the match as we proceed on round 1 in just a moment. Both these teams rocking amazing rosters. Let's take a quick look at them as well. Slayer, Veneno, Envy, Mighty, Sexy K on the side of Level 0 Esports, while we have a Thurv, Rattler, Khajiit, Death Amar and Deathstroke on the side of Kira Esports. Apparently just got some information from the players of Kira. Apparently Deathstroke is also called Misro. If you guys don't know him, there you go. So Mr. Odetta, Khajiit, Rattler, and a Thurv on the side of Kira Esports. Let's take a quick look into the game here as the operator role is looking amazing. Veneno, alright, we'll be bringing out the Blackbeard, and looks like Blackbeard, this will be in fact one of those very rare matches where we don't see a Blackbeard ban coming up as a targeted ban against Level 0 Esports, as Veneno happens to be an amazing Blackbeard main. I've seen him play firsthand, so I can definitely vouch for that as well. Some reconstruction being done, and looks like Kira Ace was bringing in what they did yesterday. The coastline strategies of the blue bar defense with the extensive roam a little bit, just playing it in and around. The Hibana ban is into play as well, so it looks like Kira Esports not having a whole lot in their back pocket in terms of how they're approaching this round towards Level 0 Esports. But mind you guys, this might as well be a bait for Level 0 Esports, as they did have the homework to do for Kira Esports, watching the wards of yesterday, or the matches that Kira Esports played, and they might as well straight up read into what Kira Esports is trying to do. That might, alright. Deathstroke gets caught off in a rotation, doesn't lose his life, but loses a little bit of HP off of him, at least in the beginning of this round right now. Jaeger is what Deathstroke will be playing. And some pre-fires are coming in from Sexy K, that is outside. Just gonna rappel up for the moment. The take from the side of attack is also going to be a little more, it's going to be a little more spatial in terms of how they want to approach this. But I'm really worried and concerned about Kira Esports not having to change any of the strategies, as that just might be a turf that they don't want to pick a fight against Level 0 Esports on. That is something that you've got to worry about. Mighty already making his way inside Penthouse. Nobody to find here as of now. Sexy K is here to join him as well in the crossfire that they've got for themselves. Deathhammer will be playing on sides towards servers. That's a fight that he'll be taking very soon, but let us see if the push from the side of Level 0 Esports happen on towards them or not. Misro still holding down on towards offices. He's alone. Deathhammer is here as well, but at least in a way, he's alone. Jackal, any moment now, we'll be seeing him pick a fight with Misro. Yes, he will. He's just going to fall back. Deathstroke still very stable on where he's holding. Doesn't want to give away his position, and more than that, doesn't want to give away his life rather. Kajit watching these angles that are made for him, while Athar is going to get himself a frag. That is Veneno off the board. Not sure where he got that from, but that's your Blackbeard already taken out. A very influential operator for that matter for Level 0 Esports. Slayer picking a fight with Deathstroke still. Nothing done. No shots are being exchanged, but no damage for that matter. Once again, Mr. goes for this long pre-fire, but Jackal is here to claim some back onto him. But the alibi goes for the white peak, and that'll be it for Death. Slayer, in fact, Mighty Ali goes down as well. It's all down to Envy and Sexy K to keep things alive for the team right now. And looks like Level 0 Esports haven't really done their homework in terms of what Kira Esports will be bringing today on the table against them. Sexy K making his way inside this hallway. He's got some nice flank drones established for him. Envy bringing out some nades, but nothing to catch off at the moment. 5 versus 2 right now, massively in the disadvantage of where Level 0 Esports stand as of now. Envy is just going to have to fall back. Athar is going to get that frag onto Sexy K. It's all going to come down to the sledge. They know that the drop has happened, but he's being a little too evasive. But Rattler is here to get that frag, and a flawless round in the start and the beginning of this match here. Kira Esports bringing themselves alive. And this is definitely a huge mistake in terms of how Level 0 Esports are playing this, because right now a massive advantage could have been taken away from Kira Esports if Level 0 Esports happened to go back yesterday's matches and watch the same map that Kira Esports played in the same way. In fact, the same bans came out from them, the same strategy that is being employed, the first blue bar defense in the Sunrise, the reconstruction, etc., the extensive roam as well from them. Something that Level 0 Esports should have worked on if they still want to stay alive and get themselves this match here, because Level 0 Esports even managed to win this match. That will also put them up on the leaderboard and even get themselves a second position on the TEC, the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege league here. That will definitely put them up in a massive advantage for the prize money as well. So it's up for grabs for whoever plays the best. And looks like as of now, Quantum G1 will be topping the leaderboard. But there's another offline match happening as well for Quantum G1 right now. And let us see on how that will turn out as we proceed into this matchup. Alright, that out of the way, we'll be seeing Athar hold on onto hookah. So just quickly get my stuff ready. Death Hammer, he's getting a little bit aggressive. In fact, Mighty is gonna bring out the Ash instead. There's somebody playing on the I'm not sure what the Jaeger was thinking. And Mighty is Veneno, in fact, is gonna get that frag onto himself. Envy making his way on towards VIP, and looks like he's got so much free real estate to work with. He's gonna walk in. Nothing to find here as of now, just some pre-fires that he's trying to make. But oh, look at this. Envy in a really nut spot. Not droning enough. Gets the barbed wire out of the way, but Slayer is here to answer back. Rattler gets taken away. Veneno still playing on the ruins area, while Envy comes up with as many pre-fires as he can for the while. Mesero still holding down on towards the Oasis, while he's got to make some pushes happen. Athar is here, Kachit is here as well. Athar goes for the white peak, just find the sledge, but not enough to get himself a frag. Oh, the shield from Blackbeard comes into play, and Veneno is going to get that frag onto Athar. Meanwhile, Misro gets a frag, but he gets traded right back from Veneno. It's all going to come down to Kachit in a 1 versus 4. Smoke babes, go out. That's the first one. 2 more left in his back pocket. Can he make this 1 versus 4 clutch happen is the real question. And the question in hand for everybody. A shield protecting him. And 9 lines of sight. A push comes in. But Mighty is going to win that fight. Alright, Mighty. The R4C plays from the Asher is going to turn out to be an advantage for Level 0 Esports as they bring themselves back up on the early round equalizer. A 1-1 as we proceed to round 3. Alright, there we go. We'll be back in up running in this game here. Round 3 will be on board for Kira Esports once again. They'll be choosing to go on to hookah. And let us see on how this is going to fare for them. The last round, it just did come down to eventually Kira Esports getting a little bit more aggressive. It's something we don't usually like to see, you know, just some... we love to see aggressive players, don't get me wrong, but then again, if it does not work out in your favor, it just turns out on a really huge trade-off in the advantage that you're trying to gain for yourselves, and more than that, just a to and fro of what you'd usually like to do. Kajit brings out the shield once again, and Rattler, he's got a shield up for himself on the hatch reinforcement that they've made on towards the side of Aquarium. Veneno, Slayer, and Mighty coming out with their Zofia, Ash, and Blackbeard picks. That is, they've been proved out to be very influential in the last round. And let us see if these are the same operators that will make a difference in this round as well. Sexy K comes up with a pre-fire onto that barricade. He doesn't know there's a Jaeger waiting for him in a really cheeky spot. A really nice one, in fact. If not grown properly, he could even manage to take away a frag for himself. There we go. P comes in, but no, he's going to lose that. 6 CK getting that headshot onto Death Hammer. He did get droned out, and once again Death Hammer not having a good day. There's some unfavorable spots that you would be playing on if you happen to get taken away on a situation like that. Zofia getting ready with her impact nades is going to do some damage to Rattler, but that hole works two ways. Rattler might as well go for the peak here and get that frag onto Slayer, but at the moment Slayer won't be doing any slaying. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Envy takes a lot of damage. I think that was from the C4 down below. It possibly was Deathstroke. We do see the explosion happening as well. It's a little ill-placed C4 that does not claim the life of Envy though. That's going to make things all the while more difficult. Mighty is still outside. He does spot the smoke, but there's another one creeping up on him. 60k is going to get that frag onto Deathstroke. Mistro goes down. Envy is going to get another. It's all down to Rattler and Khajiit. Khajiit is playing on towards the side of the Oasis, and so much soft breach has happened. Not enough room for the man to work with right now. Khajiit is going to be in a really bad spot. Rattler is still holding on very strong. Khajiit brings out the shotgun very close to the door, but he's going to lose that fight as he gets distracted. And that is it. Level 0 Esports once again have themselves a flawless round as they win on round 3, excuse me, getting themselves 2 rounds on board. 2-1 is going to be the scoreline, and I think a side swap is in play from the side of Kira Esports right now. In just a moment, we'll be finding that out. There we go. The blue bar sunrise is going to be unlocked for them once again, and they'll be intending to go for that side as of now. Similar operator picks, at least in terms of how level 0 is presenting them with, while we'll be seeing Death Hammer come back to Alibi, and Deathstroke is going never mind, Khajiit is going to get disconnected from this match, and a possible rehost request should come in any moment now. Yes, it will. Rehost is on play from these teams, and we'll be proceeding into the match just after we are back from this rehost. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty then, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the WWE Back, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming and Games the Shop. We're back in this match here. That is going to be Kira Esports facing off Level 0. We did see them take away the 2-round advantage. That is 2-1 is the scoreline. As we proceed to round 4 with the Blue Bar and Sunrise defense coming in from them. The same operators and the same side will be employed. Almighty is going to come up with a 6th pick. That is the Ying from the Zofia, and looks like that is something that they wanted to do. The Fuser will be in the back pocket of the Ying as well. Let us see on how this round will play, because
Attackers need to locate
Sunrise
and defuse
is
as many bombs
essentially a side that we have seen Kira Esports bring out such an extensive and a very heavy roam. And let us see if this time around, I think Level 0 Esports are planning for kind of passive aggressive rush, if you ask me. I mean, it's just going to be something that Ying has to draw attention from them, while the rest of the push happens on side from the side of the other teammates. A possible plant is in play as well, but it only stands to see on how long that will and how far that will go for Level 0 Esports. Kajit is going to be holding down with the shield on side. He's got, oh never mind, that is going to be Vamai holding down with the shield on side.
Attackers objective.
He'll have his magnets to protect him from projectiles that will possibly take away all of that good stuff, that is the shield. More than that, so much utility that will get expelled if he just happens to play. Oh, running the black ice. I see Rattler on the AUG, while Deathstroke is once again inside offices.
Attackers have dropped
Death Armor, the man of the disconnection. He's gonna have to maneuver back. Athar is holding on kitchen as well. Mighty already, oh look at that. The flash is getting caught by the Wamai charges, but he's gonna cook another one. I'm not sure that'll connect. Oh, it actually does flash the smoke, but no push has come in so far. Meanwhile, Athar is going to run out from kitchen, is going to find a frag onto Invi. That's a really good call coming in from the side of Kira Esports. Is a very good conversion as well. Sledge is the one who takes the fall, not the Ying actually. The alibis, Prismas are giving away so much information for these attackers rather, as Death Armor is going to be on top, waiting for a possible runner coming in anytime soon now. Athar still choosing to peek and hold the kitchen area. Death Armor up and above, he's gonna find a frag onto Slayer. Meanwhile, gridlocks, stingers are something that has been a problem for him to fight against, but Death Armor gets another one. But look at this, a bad Walton comes in from the Ying. That's gonna cost him his life, and once again looks like Level 0 Esports just cannot cut through the defense of Kira Esports that they present. That they present on a Blue Bar Sunrise. So 1 versus 5 ace clutch situation for Veneno right now. He's going to find himself a frag on 2 armor. That's 1 frag down, 1 less defender to worry about. 1 minute left. That is a lot of time for Veneno to make a clutch happen. Let us see if that is going to be the case. Veneno gets himself a shotty in hand. Makes a hole, but nothing to gain from it. Is also gonna give away his position. Just gonna have to cross-check every single angle and face check for that matter. Oh, I don't think he noticed that there's a Jaeger playing in luggage. He does get lit up quite a lot by him. Possible pre-fire coming in from him. Veneno runs up on towards the hallway. The Jaeger does get spotted, but he's got to go for the reload. Jaeger wanting to pick this fight and doesn't drop yet. He'll eventually drop. With the drop sound cue coming in, just gonna fall back, but here's the peek from Rattler as he takes down the gridlock. Veneno goes down, and that was an almost flawless round coming in for the side of Kira Esports. And more than that, just really well played by them. Level 0 Esports now look at themselves on a 2-2-2 equalized scoreline here. 2-2. Both of them having equal rounds on board. Round 5 will be underway, while the kitchen and service entrance defense is going to come out from the side of Kira Esports once again. Mind you guys, this is a very important match right now, because for Kira Esports, if they want to stay alive in Division 1, they've got to make sure they get this match on board for them. They've got to make sure they get those rounds on board, and eventually the match on board. That's pretty much it. Legion gets a pick to the castle. Kitchen service. All right, defense looks like they'll
Defenders,
be
protect your bombs
isolating
being
the
defused by attackers.
sunrise area, and more than that, they'll be isolating the
Attackers.
blue bar area as well. As Athar, we did see him do that. Yep, Athar will be employing that once again. As Akira Esports just doing standard stuff that they happened to do yesterday. Nothing new here, and I think if it's working against Level 0 Esports, you might as well want to try and make that happen. Kajit comes in with some, he's gonna come in with some prone angles, peeking this, while Rattler is gonna bring out a shield for him.
10 seconds to go.
Death Hammer,
5 seconds left.
he's running the Jaeger this time around, not the alibi. Looks like the alibi is not something that,
Attackers are heading out to defuse.
excuse me, not something that Kira Esports need in the defense on Kitchen. Our last second barricade comes out, that's the castle barricade. Then we just making sure there's no spawn peaks from the side of Kira Esports as they'll be moving in onto this attack that they want to be doing. Slayer, knowing that there's a, oh, he's got a breach charge, doesn't want to use his projectile. Only understand why he doesn't want to do that. Save yourself some utility. Well, Pimo, somebody goes for the peak there. That is a third. Veneno almost finding the head of the castle. That's not going to convert as of now. Throwing them off their balance at least. Top floor hold. Excuse me, guys, for a second.
A bomb has been located.
All right, quite the emphasis coming down onto this top floor defense that they try to pull off, and in fact, Mighty goes down from the C4 that was from Deathstroke down below. Really good lines of sight being opened down as well. That is not going to allow Level 0 Esports to do quick work of Kira, at least not on top. I think the Valkyrie cams are already being spotted, but Envy is here to take down Rattler. That's a very important frag for him. Envy still watching if anybody's creeping up on him. No C4s left, but Death Hammer meanwhile is going to get 60k. He was on this flank, in fact. And now the revive has come in eventually. 4 versus 4 established, but Veneno still picking fights with the castle. He does notice off where the castle is playing. That's going to be down towards the reception, while Death Hammer gets another frag for him on the top floor. Veneno converts onto Atharv eventually. Where has Death Hammer gone to? He's rotated all the way back from Cool Vibes and downstairs. There's any moment now, the push shall come in from Level 0 Esports. They're still getting some top floor. Oh, look at that. Well, my charge catching off what Slayer wanted to do. But that impact nade is still going to fall down. Veneno switching his rifle shield. Looks like he wants to take this fight with the maximum probability of winning that fight. Envy making his way downstairs on the kitchen service entrance. So the push has got to come in any moment now. Veneno still holding this down. I don't think he knows for a fact that somebody's playing very close. Renard could come in as well, but no, he's going to get caught out. Deathstroke in a bad spot. Gets punished by Slayer. Slayer has got to go for the plant any moment now, while his teammates has already made their way onto side. Veneno gets another frag. It's all on the Death Hammer to ace clutch this, in fact. 2 frags on board so far are both by the Sager. He's going to have to go for the run on any moment now. Trying to get that default plant spot, pre-fires in, but nothing to convert as of now. He's going to be on the top floor, and that information should be given away any moment as the Level 0 Esports just scramble around, finding themselves some nice angles to work with. But that is it. Veneno will shut Death Hammer down with that Blackbeard play that Veneno brings on board, and this is exactly why you ban Blackbeard against Level 0 Esports, is because Veneno, since you know, even if we go back to the days of Veneno playing for Genesis Esports, Blackbeard has been his go-to operator. Something that Veneno brings out so much power to the team, in fact. And Level 0 Esports once again proving to be very, very swift and off of an attack that did not look like it turned out in their favor, making sure they're savoring whatever was left of that round. But 60k is going to bring out the Lion and not the Jackal. And looks like they just want to try and counter whatever Kira Esports is doing. in terms of just playing on spots that usually you don't get to see people play.
Defenders, protect your
Well,
bombs.
let's see
from
how
being
that turns
defused
out
by
for Kira
attackers.
Esports as we proceed to round 6. At least Kira Esports getting themselves 2 rounds on board on a map that is attacker favored. That's all going to come down to on how this match will turn out eventually for them.
Razor wire is the shield going out.
Camera in position.
Legion mines being employed. Valkyrie cams will come into play as well. One of the Valkyrie cams has already gone out. Not sure where though. It's definitely something that we will be looking forward to see the IQ spot out. And a very classic cam under the VIP black boxes.
5 seconds remaining.
Deathstroke, or Missile rather. We're going for a Valkyrie cam placement any moment. Yes, he will. Throws out a cam outside VIP.
Attacker's bomb diffuser
A
has
good
been
spot
dropped.
rather.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
As there's so much of, I would say, to and fro. The Mighty is actually running the breach charges on Ash and not the stuns. Very interesting. Not something we get to see on a general scale. Everybody from the side. Oh, right. Athar already starting things off on an explosive entry. He's going to take down Envy. That is your IQ off the board. Alrighty then. Athar not taking any of it from Level 0 Esports right now. He wants to bring things alive. And more than that, give Kira Esports more than just a fighting chance. Athar still holding steady onto Hookah. Nobody to challenge him so far. He's going to establish himself some nice lines of sight. A drone does get spotted out by Khajiit over here playing the smoke. While Rattler, he's got a shield for himself. But the push with the line in play is happening any moment now. E1D gets popped. Some pre-fire is happening from 60k right now. He's got a really huge mag to dump. Slayer, meanwhile, picking up a fight with Rattler is going to lose a lot of his HP. Rattler, not enough damage done to that man. He's just going to have to move back and forth and keep trying to stay alive in this position that he's
Attackers have
found
recovered
himself
their
in.
diffuser.
Comes back, goes back. That is what Rattler has been doing so far. Let us see if that is something that Rattler can catch the attackers off guard for that while.
Magnet ready.
A C4 goes out, not sure where that went from. Alright, that was a VIP once again, and once again, a rather bad spot on the C4 positioning. Sexy get the frag onto Athar. That's your Legion of the board. That's a really long angle. 60k is employing. Slayer is going to get down Rattler. That's a very important frag. Khajiit is going to be low on HP as well. I'm not sure who gave him so much of damage while Death Hammer is playing on the platform. A really interesting spot coming out from him. He's going to do a lot of damage to Veneno, but the rifle shielded wall is protecting that Blackbeard. And now they know exactly where Amar is going to be playing. A drone comes out. Mighty gets a flag onto Khajiit. That's your smoke off the board. Oh, alright. A ping comes in, but the defrag has already happened. Veneno goes down as well. It's a 2 versus 2 already. Mighty and Slayer is all that is left alive for the side of Level 0 Esports. Oh, never mind. 60k gets revived back on the Aquarium balcony as the maneuver from the defender has to come in, but Death Hammer is going to fall. And so will Deathstroke. Level 0 Esports get themselves round 6 and put this match on a 3-3 equalized scoreline as we go into the role swap. There we go, the role swap will happen. Round 7 comes in. Oh, actually, never mind. 4-2 in the favor of Level 0 Esports. My bad, I did not get to notice that. Just been a little too confused, I think. 4-2. All right, Level 0 Esports putting themselves in the driver's seat, in fact, as they proceed to defense on this match. On an attacker favored map, I would still say 2 rounds off the board for Kira Esports was really good, but it only stands to see if Level 0 Esports bring out something that Kira Esports cannot fight against, and that will eventually be the game changer for both these teams and how the standings look at the end of Division 1. Mind you guys, this is indeed the finale of Division 1, and things are getting all the while more
Attackers need to
interesting
locate
as
and
we
defuse
proceed
as many
onto
bombs
this
as they
match
can.
here. 60k brings out the alibi. Mighty is going to bring out the Maestro. Envy. He's got the Valkyrie to make sure there's enough information being faded out, while Veneno brings out the Jaeger. Slayer will playing on plan denial along with the Maestro, that is the smoke. Athar meanwhile stands on IQ. The Sledge, the Zofia and the Ash will be brought on board for the soft breach. And Khajiit brings out the Thatcher. Okay. Thatcher. Okay. Not an operator we usually get to see, but I think the Thatcher is being brought on board for the Alibi Prismas or maybe even the Maestro cams that Mighty will be employing anytime soon.
Attackers must locate.
They do have the Ash, they do have the Zofia and the Sledge in fact, but I'm not sure why the Thatcher is brought on board. A little bit confused here. Maybe they're expecting a 6-pick coming in from LG Esports onto a Legion probably. But for that, once again, you have a third as well. An extensive roam coming in from the side of Level 0 Esports as well. They'll be extending that all the way onto Penthouse and the theaters. For that matter, three men making sure that the vertical play is not established, but rather a horizontal play is going to be their top priority. Sledge already made his way downstairs. Impossible nade cook coming in from him. Yes, it will. Cooking this nade to perfection. He's got to do it. Not going to connect. But Smoke is going to find out that somebody's playing over there. And alright, Deathstroke not finding anybody right now. Just going to fall back at this moment. Slayer trying to find on who is playing in that little spot. He's definitely lit up, but his life is still not taken away. That was the only set of smoke, rather the only set of nades that Sledge had.
Drone spinning over.
A missed drone from Khajiit comes in. He's gonna go all the way downstairs as we come back to what Envy is looking at. Some nice Valkyrie cams being employed by Envy. That gives off so much information for Level 0 Esports to work with. Veneno will be inside on towards the side of Hall of Fame, the guitar hallway, some people like to call it. And looks like Hira Esports are just getting their stuff sorted, getting themselves a reposition onto where they want to play this one out from. Rattler making his way in with the Ash, while Death Hammer is going to be outside Lambo door, as Sledge is going to join him on that endeavor as well. Rattler goes out and takes down the Maestro cam that was on towards Billiards. That is why the Ash charge has been employed. Veneno still holding this long angle. Sexy K is going to drop down as well, but he's going to catch Death Hammer. All right. So very important frag. Veneno is going to find another frag. Wallathar is making his play happen. Oh, look at that flick coming in from the IQ. He takes down Veneno. As a 3 versus 4, still in the favor of Level 0 Esports. Kira Esports stand a little too. All right, never mind. Make that a 2 versus 4. As Envy is going to take down a third. It is going to come down to Khajiit and Rattler, but Khajiit is a little way offside. And Rattler, all he has to do is wait. Using the 3 speed to his advantage, he's going to take that diffuser, but there's a flank coming in as well. That is going to be from Sexy K. Does he get the frag is the real question. Khajiit already picking up a fight on the other end of the map, but he's going to get that frag as well. All right, Khajiit making things alive, or rather getting so much potential in terms of what he's trying to do here in a 1 versus 2 crossfire. You won't make it out. Level 0 Esports walk away with round 7. Get themselves a 5-2 against Kira Esports here. A very definitive lead into this match on the first round of defense. Round 8 will be up and running, and let us see on how things turn out here. Kitchen and service entrance as well as Zero Esports will decide to defend on, and a possible roam strategy coming in. We did see Kira employ quite a lot of I would say utility in terms of how they wanted to hold down the top floor. They had some good cohesion in terms of the site operators that was helping them as well. But Level 0 Esports were quick to tear through that, and they got themselves that advantage against Kira, getting that round as well. I think the main objective right now in terms of how Kira Esports is playing, they just have to make sure that they don't give away an advantage that stands in theirs on towards the opponent's team, that is Level 0 Esports, case in hand. Slayer is going to be running the smoke, and this time around, I think was it Slayer running the smoke last time around as well? Yeah, I think that was, yep. Usually we don't see heavy emphasis in terms of how the operator lineups change, at least, but let's see how that turns out.
Activating camera.
Sexy K coming out with the dock. He's gonna land on his barbed wires. He's gonna move back any moment now. Envy goes for this barricade opening, and he's gonna get himself a nice Lakai. to watch for anybody spawning. He's going to spot somebody spawning over there. But that somebody is also going to be watching. Oh, that bait switch comes in from Envy. But he's just going to fall back. Rattler has to be all the while more careful, but he's going to spot the foot of Envy there. Makes his way inside very safely, at least around the map, for that matter. Rattler using the drone once again. He does hear somebody just casually roaming and rotating. But Envy, that was Envy in fact. He's already fallen back, missing the clutches of Death Hammer. So nothing that Envy will be doing as of now. Fallen back on the 90 hallway. And the push has come in. There's so much of manpower, in fact, and more than that, being employed onto this one Valkyrie that has just become a pain in the back for Kira Esports. Valkyrie goes up for the run on instead, and he's going to get the frag onto a third. The refrag comes right back in from Rattler. That's going to be Envy taken off the board. I don't think anybody else is roaming as of now. Yep, nobody is. Veneno is the only one playing on towards the reception area. He's waiting for anybody to come back and creep up on him and possibly get that frag as well. Veneno still holding steady. Very steady for that matter. Rattler being all the while more wise about making this push happen. There's Slayer waiting for them as well. Rattler with the calls being made from the Zofia has already pushed in, but Slayer's gonna win that gunfight. What? Slayer goes for the reception doorway peek, but Rattler doesn't know what to do. He's a little too confused right now, but he's gonna spot the Jaeger anyway. He takes him down, but the push comes in from Slayer once again. He's gonna get that second frag with the SMG 11 place, and the rotation has already come in right into the place and the timing while Deathstroke made that play happen from the top. Deathstroke creeping up on the white says, I think this has been heard out. The SMG 11 is gonna get the triple kill for himself. Khajiit is the only one left alive for the side of Kira Esports to stop level 0 from taking this match away to match point. Khajiit making his way downstairs, does spot Slayer. He wins that gunfight, at least for the while. The SAS on SAS coming in here. Some pre-flash from the Alda is going to stop Khajiit in his tracks, but not at least from taking control of reception. A maneuver is coming on the courtyard. He's going to spot the dog. He's going to take him out as well. It's a 1v1, but the Maestro wins that. And level 0 Esports very quick to the crossfires. What a play from them. Completely maneuvering themselves back on towards the hallway of the Sunrise area and getting that final frag as well. Level 0 Esports proceed to match point as Kira Esports looks like it's just a sad day for them right now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, then we'll be seeing level 0 Esports try and defend Sunrise and Blue Bar now, as they sit on match point very comfortably for that matter. 6-2 is a definitive lead, and more than that is just a definitive statement as well that they're sending out loud and clear to Kira Esports. I hope that they're hearing this out, because 4 rounds in succession for the possible comeback that Kira Esports need right now is something that is very dire in terms of how the situation is looking. A horizontal roam, or rather a horizontal hold coming in from the Legion is going to barricade all the doorways that possibly try and bring out lines of sight for him. And I think he's going to making his way back. Yes, he is. He's not even going to barricade that. Sexy is definitely very angry with that. And he goes out for a Valkyrie camp placement. Very close. Oh boy, Envy playing a little too close, man. Not sure if he's going to get this frag. Rattler does notice that peek coming in from the MPX is just better. C4 goes up, not a claim to anything. Rattler has moved back. Envy has moved back as well, but that's one less C4 to worry about for the side of Kira Esports. Rattler takes a little bit of damage, but Veneno doing a lot of damage on towards somebody, I don't know, that is a third who gets taken away. Looks like the push from the side of Kira Esports is focused a little more on towards the main entrance, but Envy goes for the run out. He's not going to catch anybody. He gets taken away as he's caught out on the drone. But Venero is here to get another frag, or rather, that will just be the down. Sexy K is going to go down as well. It's a 4 versus 2 already in the favor of Kira Esports right now. The push has come in from Rattler. The revive has got to come in from the side of Death Hammer as well.
Drone activated.
Rattler brings out a drone as he's already sitting in side as Mighty and Slayer are all that is left for the saddle level 0 Esports, getting a little too aggressive in the terms of what they were trying to do here.
My favorite part.
Mighty still watching this. He does get spotted out, and free fires coming from the Ash. He's trying to land his free fires, but nothing to land as of now. Slayer is going to be away from the side, man. This is not looking good for level 0 Esports in terms of how Kira Esports is just straight up. There we go. Another frag comes on to Slayer. Maestro is here to chime in, but does he get 3 more frags? He's going to try and find Rattler, but Kira Esports find him first, and that'll be Deathstroke. Finishing of Mighty, and Kira Esports get themselves round 9 on board, and that'll be 1 round closer to the equalizing journey that Kira Esports has to make on a rather long journey. In fact, level 0 Esports set on match point. That out of the way, hookah, lounge and billiards room will be available for level 0 Esports to unlock, and they'll be choosing to go back on that site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
All right, we will be up and running on round 10 here. That is looks like once again the hookah. All right, the hatch is going to be reinforced. Very interesting. Usually that is open for anybody who wants to rotate back, but that is not something the level 0 is going to be doing. They don't shy off of a gunfight.
5 seconds.
They would rather pick that gunfight instead, and that is just a strategy being employed. I'm just trying to
Attackers are moving out to locate a
imply on the
bomb.
fact that how level 0 has been amazing with their gunfight so far on the attack. More importantly, they got themselves a definitive lead 4-2 before they went on to defense, and looks like Kira Esports just not bringing their best game today. The match has come down to a stall point, but nothing in terms of how the attackers are gaining control over the map knowledge coming in, or map control rather, map knowledge. I don't know why I said that. But we're seeing some drone works being put into use though. Rattler is actually very happy running the Ash instead. He's gonna spot out Envy, but the prone peek has come in from Sexy K rather. Sexy K goes for the drop shot and comes back right back up. And, a very interesting way of dodging bullets there, Sexy. Definitely something I'm gonna employ myself. When I'm gonna spot the drone coming up on the shield here, but the shield does get taken away any moment now. Some pre-fires are coming in. That does shake Deathstroke off a little bit, but the EMPs are being caught off by the ADS. EMP a little more smart this time. Is gonna do quick work on that shield now. That's all the while more less work to. Oh, right. The Kobe comes in, and Deathstroke is gonna get a frag. Or Third is gonna get Envy as well. It's a 4 versus 4. The pre-fires already coming in. Deathstroke, he doesn't win that fight. Oh, he will. A double kill for Deathstroke right now. It's all on the Mighty and Slayer once again on site. LG Esports looks like the definitive advantage they got for themselves is slowly turning into a throw. Mighty still holding on the side while Slayer has to fall back. He is the smoke, mind you, not the mute this time around. And that is going to give him the gas babes to work with. 3 more gas babes in his back pocket. He's playing a little too aggressive here, but only stands to see if Mighty is watching that. Alright, Mighty is actually watching all the cameras for Slayer right now. Is there's 3 dead people, Mighty. You might as well be on the drone. And a Aquarium push coming in, but Slayer is going to win that fight. What? Slayer! What a shot coming in from him. The SMG-11 connecting onto the diffuser. Slayer goes in for the launch peak, and he's going to get Rattler as well. Mighty is going to get Deathstroke. What is going on? The double man tag team duty from Level 0 Esports. Destroys Kira Esports, and it's all under Death Thumber in a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. He does find the Maestro, doesn't land his shots as of now. Maestro with the Alta, a little bit powerful, and more than that, Level 0 Esports, a whole lot powerful against Kira. No chance that they walked away from this. 7-3 is the scoreline on Coastline for today's place. Oh my god. Oh boy, Veneno takes away the MVP as well. Alrighty then. Okay, that is something I've definitely not see the team, rather the way the match turned out. But just did come down to the SMG 11 and the Maestro standing up for the team. But that was it, guys. That was the games for today, in fact. And I'll go have my lunch as well. So it did take a little while for me to get these matches casted. But there we go. That was our matches for today. Quantum G1 did face off, Demon's Force on Villa, and Kira Esports faced off Level 0 Esports on Coastline. That'll be it from me today, guys. I'm Foxtrot, and you're watching the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League. We'll be back again with the qualifiers for Season 3, as this match does mark the end of Season 2. What an amazing set of 2 seasons it has been. I definitely miss my co-caster. I hope Blackjack was here, but at least we had some good games to go with, and I'm sure y'all back home enjoyed them as well. Thank you once again, guys. I'll be seeing you guys once again when we are up and running with the qualifiers of Season 3. Meanwhile, make sure you're subscribed to the Esports Club and you are following the Esports Club on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates on the standings, on the MVPs, on everything esports. That'll be it. Have a good one.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.